know you guys see on Twitter Dustin Porior, Conor McGregor going back and forth. Also Dustin Porior, Michael Chandler going back and forth. Not really too interested in that beef already. We saw how that fight ended, but I'm kind of interested. I want to know what you guys think. Who Conor McGregor should come back and fight? Should he fight Dustin Porior? Is he the bigger fight, or is it Michael Chandler? You know what I mean? I think personally, I'd kind of rather see Dustin Porior and him go at it again, just because that's the better fight. Let's just be honest. I like Michael Chandler. I think he's a great fighter. I just think that Conor built his entire career off of fighting guys just like that, you know. Dustin Porior is somebody we know there's not gonna be any wrestling involved. We just want to see a fight. We just want to see a fight. We don't want to see anybody try to make a takedown. We don't want any of that shit. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I just want to see a fucking fight. And I know you guys are the same way. We just want to see somebody go out there and go to sleep. Classic Conor McGregor shit. You know what I mean? We can save the wrestling, and obviously if Chandler's gonna go in there and try to stand with Conor the whole entire time, he's a fucking idiot. That's not gonna work out for him. I think we can all attest to that. Does he have a chance to touch his chin and maybe hurt him? Of course, I'm not dumb, but we all know who the better striker is. So not saying I'm not interested in seeing that. I'm still interested in seeing that, but I'm like, Mike's been waiting now for how long? You know what I mean? He's been waiting feels like forever. So it's kind of embarrassing at this point. Like, for his sake, I hope we just kind of move on from it. You know what I mean? It's kind of just been waiting. Would I feel bad for him? Does he deserve a big money fight like that? I don't know. Maybe. The big opportunities, the big fights he's really had other than Tony Ferguson, he ain't winning. So does he deserve that fight really or not? You know what I mean? He's got a big body of work outside the UFC, of course, sure. But at this point, I'm not sure that that's the bigger fight, you know? And I think for Dustin's sake, you know, I think maybe if he's going to call this his last fight, it's going to be the last dance. I think it's a good idea for it to be Conor. There's story there. Conor's last fight, breaking his leg, was against Dustin. Does he want that rematch? You know what I mean? Is it going to be that, you know? Another part of the story is I feel also Dustin's used to facing these big superstars now, you know? I think Michael Chandler's had some big fights, but I also think Michael Chandler doesn't know how to stay true to himself. I feel like he's always kind of done that throughout his fighting career. He's always allowed the outside bullshit to kind of dictate how he's going to come into this fight. You know what I mean? He's trying to put on a facade. He's trying to build this character, so he's going to come and approach the fight, you know, with that in mind. And he ends up in this slugfest that he can't really win, you know what I mean? He's a durable guy, but he ain't that durable at the same time. You know what I mean? Is he as durable as Dustin Porior? I don't think so, you know? And I think that at the end of the day, him going out there with Conor, I mean, Conor is known to touch people's chin and put them out. And I think that, again, that's the perfect body, the perfect style for Conor to put him to sleep, you know? So what do you guys want to see? Do you want to see Conor go out there and just spark his ass, and then we get Conor come back and he's excited, and maybe we get a new career out of Conor? He comes back and really fights again? Or does he come back and have one last fucking banger and give us Dustin Porior, and let's see who walks away with that one, you know what I mean? I want to see kind of what the true intentions of him coming back are, you know? So, I don't know. I think Dustin's used to fighting these superstars. He's not going to go out there and just fold because it's Conor. He's already done it. He's already beat him. He's already done it. Michael Chandler might go out there and that shit might be really too much for him. Let's just be honest. I think that's the case. I think it could be too much for him. I think that especially he's been waiting all this damn time to get this fight. That could really set it off too, to where call it excitement, call it nerves, call it whatever the hell you want. But at that point, jumping into that, is he gonna sink or is he gonna swim? I think the moment's gonna be too big for him, as it's almost been a couple of other times. He doesn't fight how he should. He doesn't fight how he trains. Just goes out there and brawls, which is great. You know what I mean? We all love to see that. But at what point does that start to hurt your career? You know, for any of you guys out there that are one championship fans, last night we just had Luke Leslie, the chef, fight. And he's another great fighter. Love watching him fight. And, you know, very close to winning that fight at the end, right before he got stopped. And it's just like, in one championship, these guys fighting like that consistently. It's like, at what point their careers start to be shortened because that's the damage that they're taking in every single fight. You know, I feel like Luke's got a lot of tools to do a lot of different things, but again, he comes out there and it's a moment thing. You know what I mean? It's to put on a show. It's to build the character. It's to be the warrior. So they go out there and they don't use all of their tools. They use their fucking toughness, and it doesn't always work out for you, you know? So I think Dustin's smart enough to fight his fight smart, and beat Conor again as he's done it. And I also think Conor's got a chance to win that fight too. So I think we go with that one again. I think that's the bigger fight. So you guys give me your opinion. Tell me what you think. Oh, another thing. Did you guys see Conor climbing the Swiss Alps?
Careful, don't come near me. Don't come near me. You gets hurt in the Mac Daddy. Not one of them in the business. Not one of you get hurt in the Mac Daddy. That's it, free. Keep climbing. Keep climbing. Halfway. Don't too close to me, please. Stay. Halfway?
You guys see that? He's out of breath as hell. He's like wheezing up there.
Keep it together, lad. Keep it together, lad.
Oh, dude, it's not a form.
He's yelling at his family, doesn't want anybody behind him and shit like that, like while they're on the bridge taking the photo.
Don't come close to me, please.
That guy's losing his fucking mind. He's losing touch with reality, and makes me question. For one, toes fucked up, supposed to be broken. So you're climbing the Swiss Alps. I'm not saying you can't walk and climb with a broken toe, but it does suck to do that, let alone climb the Swiss Alps. Just gonna put that out there. Also, winded as shit. Of course, you're at altitude, you're climbing the Alps. I'm not dumb, I get it. But he was winded as shit, but he was breathing so hard, you know what I mean? So was he really in good enough shape to go out there and put on a performance that night? You know, I'm not sure. So a little bit of a weird thing, a little bit of a weird situation, but again, it's kind of funny to see him climbing up there, yelling at his family, and just trying to be the spotlight, as he always is. And I think he's missing that, which is why he's coming back. So again, I don't think this is a money fight for him. So maybe he takes the easier route and goes with Chandler because he's looking for it as an ego fight. We'll see.